Welcome, my love. This is your 10-minute feminine flow to awaken your spine, connect to your breath, and move through your day with ease. We'll begin seated with your legs crossed, hands placed on your knees, palms down for a more grounding energy, and let the eyes close. We'll take a big, deep inhale through the nose. And exhale through the nose, just rooting into that softness. And again, a deep inhale and exhale. As you exhale, allow the head to roll forward, bringing one ear to one shoulder and around opposite ear to opposite shoulder. Just moving back and forth gently, slowly, as if you're moving through honey. If you want to, you could even let the head roll back. So we're in full head roll in one direction. And then reverse, gently rolling the head in the opposite direction. And allow those head rolls to start moving into some circles with your upper body, allowing the chest to come forward over your knees and then rounding the spine back. You could even hang out in any spots that might feel a little sticky or like they need a little extra love, and then reverse those circles. And as you're rounding backwards, you can keep your hands on your knees, almost giving a gentle tug to really give some traction to the back as you're rolling around in these circles. Next time you're center, let the arms float down, around, and up as you inhale. And exhale, let the hands come through prayer. Again, inhale, arms come up overhead. And this time, exhale, side bend. So really just extending your whole side body. And then you can start making some circles with that top arm, opening up the chest, the shoulder, and just feeling that whole side body just open and expand. And then we'll inhale, bring it up center, and exhale, lift and stretch over to the opposite side. Again, starting to move through those arm circles, expanding the side body. We'll inhale, bringing it back up center, interlace the fingers, and exhale, push it forward, rounding the spine one more time. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead, and exhale, release. We'll transition into all fours. So wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. And we'll just start by tucking the back toes, letting the belly drop down, head up for cow. And then push the floor away, rounding the spine for cat. Again, inhale, roll the shoulders back, belly drops, look up, toes tuck. Exhale, push the floor away, untuck the toes. I even like to sometimes shift my weight back as I'm moving through cat. Take one more round. And then start moving your torso in barrel rolls. So allowing the belly to move towards one side, up and around center, almost like you're a jump rope. And if you feel called to and it feels good in your body, you can allow the head to release and move around as well. Just making these big, juicy jump rope motion with your whole upper body. And reverse directions. Just moving slow like you're moving through honey. Just really releasing here, allowing your breath to lead and your body to follow. And begin shifting your weight towards your wrists, letting your hips move forward and then circle back down towards your heels. So we're moving into these hip circles in one direction towards the front of your mat and then back towards your heels. And reverse, moving in the opposite direction, just allowing your body to spiral and just move as it feels called to. Last one here. And as your seat comes back to your heels, we'll round it forward in cat, letting the hips come towards your wrists and then wave it back. Really just allowing your body to just ripple forward as you inhale, and as you exhale, just melting back towards your heels. And round it forward. And as you shift the weight back, tuck the toes and send the hips up and back for our down dog. As you settle into your down dog, let's walk it out, shifting the weight from one foot to the next, moving the hips around. Let it be fluid, not stagnant. And we'll step the feet slightly wider than hips distance, and then we'll move through those spinal waves again. So shifting the weight forward as we round the spine, and then sending the hips up and back as we arch it back, moving through our cow. Letting the body round and ripple forward and just wave it back. Breathe in, round it forward. And on the exhale, release the knees down towards the mat. Extend the arms out in front of you and just let the chest melt down into the mat, settling into our puppy pose, allowing our body to melt into the mat. And place one arm underneath the shoulder, and the other arm will make some arm circles as we reach the arm forward and up, and then shift the weight back as we reach the arm behind us. Again, reaching the arm forward and up, and this time we'll thread the needle, bringing the arm under our chest and extending the top arm forward. With the top arm, if you want a little bit more, feel free to stretch it up towards the sky, or you can wrap the arm behind you, reaching for the opposite inner thigh. Settling in here for another breath or two. And then unwind, so reaching that arm back up, placing it underneath the shoulder to unravel back to all fours, and then reach up the opposite arm, starting with those arm circles, reaching forward and up and back as we shift our hips back. Inhale, arm reaches forward and up, and then thread the needle, extending that top arm. Again, option for the arm to reach up towards the sky or wrap behind your back, reaching for that opposite inner thigh crease. Settle into your breath here, softening into the pose. And then begin to unwind, releasing that arm back up and unraveling back to all fours. Step the left leg to the outside of your hand and start moving into low lunge, and then shifting the hips back into a runner's lunge. Create some circles here with the hips, just moving in any way that you feel your body needs. Not worrying about alignment. Just let your body take the lead. And then we'll switch out the legs, bringing left leg back and right leg forward to our lunge. And again, wiggling out the hips, just flossing back and forth from that low lunge to runner's lunge, hanging out in any areas that need a little bit more opening or love. And then we will come back to seated and lie down with your feet wider than your hips. Let your knees come to touch, and bring your hands over your womb space, over your low belly, right below your navel. And just let your body sink into the floor beneath you. There is no rush. You don't need to do more. You get to be here, held, rooted, soft. Please stay here as long as you feel called to. Otherwise, we'll move into a good morning stretch, letting your arms reach overhead, legs reach beneath you. And we'll curl onto our left side into a fetal position. Just for a couple breaths, making your way back into the space. Slowly start making our way back up to seated position. How we started class, with one hand on your heart, one hand on your womb. Let's take one last inhale together and exhale. Thank you so much for moving with me today. If this awakens something in you, please make sure to subscribe to my channel for weekly feminine movement practices. I'll see you on the mat, my love.